What's going on, everybody? Thank you all for joining me at this time. My name is Shavi Zane, and I'm coming on to bring a message for the chosen. If you find this resonates with you in any way, please be sure to like, subscribe, leave a comment below, and let us know how it resonates with your circumstance. So, first of all, chosen, I want to let you all know that this is definitely the time of he said, she said, they said type of energy. Largely because you are creating distance between yourself and those people who you might have sought advice from in the past, right? You might have given them a lot of information on how you felt. They was never in the dark about the moves that you were making and the people that you was dealing with, the plans that you had in alignment for yourself for the future. These people were in the know quite often. And that gave them a sense of comfort because they wouldn't have to play the guessing game, or they can stay a few steps ahead of you just in case they want to try to clip you up somewhere down your path, right? But you've gained clarity about these people's energies. You've gained clarity about their true intentions and how they truly felt about you. And you also understand that for some of them, they were only in your energy for the sake of rubbing shoulders with you to see what they could gain from being close to you. They benefited from you in quite a few different ways, okay? And you have distanced yourself, and this is giving you the opportunity to understand who needs to be released. Who are the people? What are the circumstances that needs to be completely removed from your life so that you can experience the life that you desire? Pretty much making room for something new to emerge. That's what you've been focused on in your isolation or your distance from these people. Now, these people could be friends, family, lovers, co-workers, whoever. But they had a significant position in your life to where they was able to understand your moves because you felt comfortable enough to express those things to them at one point. And even if you didn't feel comfortable, you probably still divulged certain things just off the strength that that was just the nature of the relationship. But with the distance, you've learned the value in moving in silence. And so there's new things that's coming into your life, new people, new situations, new relationships, new career paths, creative ideas, new money. And there are people who will come into your energy and they're going to have all types of opinions. Lots of these opinions will be based on lies, though, because some of these people felt like they had such a powerful position in your life that they can tell you anything and you'll fall for it, under the illusion that it's all about protecting you. It's all about protecting you from getting hurt or from hurting someone else. It was all about protection. That's what they want you to believe. So they might, use situations, let's just say, for instance, they might use your children against you, maybe motivate them to believe one thing about a particular situation and have them speaking to you in a way where they could sway your decision. They might, try to ruin the reputation of someone that you want to move towards on a romantic level. They might say certain things about that person, try to make them seem as if they had some form of a sexual addiction or some sort of nefarious past where they was just out spreading themselves thin. You have people who are going to come in and try to sway you from taking advantage of new opportunities when it comes to your career path, because they might say, oh, well, this can go that way, or, oh, I knew this person over here who tried that and it didn't work out for them. So you're going to have people who's going to come in with their unsolicited advice. But just keep in mind that most of these people who come in, they're going to come in with this advice, not because they're looking out for your best interest, but because they're looking out for their best interest. Some of these people recognize that because you've created distance between yourself and them already, When you make this move, when you make that final judgment call and that decision to move towards whatever that thing is that you have been planning and hoping to take action towards, they recognize that they will no longer benefit, because now you're going to be operating from a more level head space, and you're actually going to be partnering up and, in the company of new people who see your vision, who appreciate you, who support you, where the relationship is reciprocal. There's not one that's just constantly receiving and the other one is constantly giving. You are always on the giving end, chosen. Whether it was of your time, your wisdom, your energy, your finances, you were always the one that was the giver. And so there are people who will try everything possible to prevent you from making that decision to move into a particular direction, because they recognize that on the other side is exactly what you've been needing. It's exactly what you've been looking for and what you looked for in them, but you never received it. Years have passed for many of these people, and you never receive reciprocity. They were always moochers, takers. And so let's just say, for instance, if you have a relationship that you want to move towards, these people, if they're karmic family members, they'll come forward and they'll say things like, oh, that's just a sexual connection, or, oh, that person, did this, or that person was engaged in that. They'll have all types of opinions based on things that they have no facts on. But because they played such a vital role in your life in the past, they feel that they can easily sway you with gossip. Okay? With gossip, by trying to ruin that person's reputation that you want to move towards. So it's very important that you understand the type of people that you're dealing with and why they're in that energy, because many of them are doing it because they understand that there's some unexpected inheritance or income that's getting ready to come your way, just off the strength that you made that decision to take that job offer, or to relocate to that new state, or to take advantage of that, new career path, that creative idea that you have been wanting to move on, or that relationship that you have been hoping to make a connection with. They understand that it's going to be abundant in many different ways here, and that you see them for who they are. You're not wearing the rose-colored glasses anymore, and so they will not benefit. So they're going to try to throw all types of illusions in your way to keep you from being passionate about taking action towards that new opportunity. They want to try to swipe the seed before it even gets a chance to get rooted. They don't want any growth to happen, because they recognize that once that seed is planted and you begin to nurture it, it's going to take off. It's going to grow beyond your wildest imagination. They can already foresee it because they understand that this is something that you deserve simply because you've done the work. And they know that once you release them, the karmic scales have to balance, see, because you're no longer pouring and pouring and pouring into people, places, and things that you're not reaping a reward from. So they know that once you stop pouring into an empty, into a empty vessel with holes in it, once you stop pouring into that, and you start pouring into that vessel that is already halfway full, that's going to complete everything that you need on the other side of that. Okay, because you're moving towards a situation that's already coming towards you. So there's an equal give and take in the effort. There's an equal give and take in the abundance. There's an equal give and take in the desire to see you win. You desire to see these people win or that person win. There's an equal give and take of energy. And so on the other side of this, you will reap your reward. There's no way around it. But it's not good news for these people because they can't put their hand out now. They can't ask for a piece of the pie anymore because they already got enough of it. You gave enough of yourself to them already, so you owe them nothing. If anything, it's their turn to start giving. But instead of giving from a space of love, they give from a space of jealousy and envy. They give from a space of narcissism, lies, deceit, because the only thing they can give you right now is unsolicited bad advice. lies and illusions, because it's all about protecting what they've been able to receive from you thus far. So I'm just saying, listen to your own intuition, use your discernment, move in silence, and just know that you have opposition. You have people who have their own agenda as to why they want to clip you up and trip you up and have you thinking one way when in fact they know that that's not the truth. They understand that you are the type of person that you're a natural giver. And so whoever comes into your circle, whoever you team up with, whether it's romantically, business relationship, or otherwise, whoever you team up with from this point moving forward, you're only going to welcome in a certain caliber of people, and those people will benefit from your generosity. Why? Because you will benefit from their generosity. They're terrified that they won't receive that portion that you're getting ready to offer to someone else who's going to give just as much in return. They know your heart. They know your nature. These people have studied you very well, okay? Microscopically put you under a microscope, and they have studied you, so they know how you move when it comes to the people that you love. But they took advantage of it, though. They misused it and abused it, and they didn't appreciate it. So just know there will be some challenging times ahead when it comes to these particular individuals, but it's all in how you view it. Because it doesn't have to be a challenge if you give yourself permission to release them the moment that they show their hand. But if you hold on and you gripe within yourself, you're going back and forth within yourself trying to figure out, well, is it true? Are they telling the truth? Should I listen to them? Well, that is my family. Well, that was my friend of 20 years. But wait a minute. Look at it from a higher perspective and understand the reason behind the reason behind the reason, okay? Give yourself permission to gain that full transparency and clarity that you need, and you want to make peace with the situation, even if that means creating more distance where there's barely any communication, if not no communication whatsoever, and give yourself to release that situation because now you're no longer in the dark about these people. Make a final judgment call so that you can give yourself permission to have and to receive everything that you have earned and you deserve. That's my message for you all. If you have any questions, if you want to dive deeper into this message, if you want to get your own reading or order any of my decks or any of my services, check the description box for my email. I love you all, and I'll talk to you all next time.